Okay.
Oh my goodness, my phone is ringing.
Hello, everyone. This is Biz Chicks TV. This is the place where you can find tips and tools to help you do business better. We're here to help you run a profitable business that's fun to run and to take the hassle out of your hustle. And today is Tuesday, so you know we're here with TJ Online. Yes, Terry Johnson, all the way from New York City. She's coming to us talking about social media everywhere. And today we're going to be talking about a really interesting subject. I'm going to let her introduce it. But before we do that, I want to give a shout out to my partner, Miss Francine Gregory, real estate entrepreneur and tech diva. I'm Terralina from California Cover Ups, and we're the Biz Chicks. So sit back and relax, and let's get some tips on how to do business better. How you doing this morning, TJ?
With frazzled is the end. We're in September.
Oh my
It's like,
goodness.
where did the time go?
Hi,
Everything, and
Debbie.
and this for a live stream when everybody's, when we set things up and I had things set up, and it's like, woo, now it's
Mm,
not. Gabby's here. Oh, Pat is here. Hi, Pat, and
okay.
Gabby was here. Yes,
Mhm.
welcome everybody. Glad to see you. Like I said, everything is just like really crazy. So
Mhm.
I'm trying to hide that, but I can't. There we go. Okay, yeah, things are just popping up everywhere in StreamYard. And
Mhm.
so I'll just say welcome to everybody. Glad to see you again. It's another week where we're going to talk about digital marketing topics as digital marketing strategy, social media marketing, SEO, content marketing, email. Did I say? Yeah, I did say email marketing, SEO, website branding, all of the
Mhm.
things you need to do online to grow your business. And as Taralina says, you want to have a profitable business that's fun to run. So today
Wonderful.
is the day we're going to talk about all things digital marketing. Now, welcome to what I like to kick off is back to school September. So we're going back to basics this
Oh,
whole month, September. This is the fourth year that we've done this in September, and we talk about the basics. And why do we talk about the basics? Because, well, some people don't know the meaning of certain terms
mhm.
or the strategy of using certain things. So we're going to do the basics, like this is what you need to know, ABC, and you can go from there. So we do this to correspond with kids going back to school. So the adults are going to school. So anything you wanted to know about the basics, and there's 4 weeks, 4 topics. So this week is hashtag strategy. Now,
Okay.
we've talked about hashtags before. Like I said, this is the fourth year we've done this, but there's always new changes. See, this is the thing. Why you talk about digital marketing all the time? Because,
Mhm.
well, there's an article I read from 2016. I'm like, well, no, that's old. Well, there's an article I read in 2019 about this, that,
Mhm.
and that. And I'm like, 2019, anything before this pandemic happened is pretty much up in the air, and
Oh,
things have
okay.
changed, right? So that's why we need to continually talk about topics, because new people are coming into the this topic. They're trying to learn for their business. They're just starting out. Or if you're already doing your business, you need to keep up on the trends and what's new and what has changed. So there's a new player with the hashtag strategy that
Really?
we're going to talk. Yeah, yeah. There's some platform that I never included too much about, and
Okay.
now, oh, sorry, I hit a little thing there, guys. See, this is what you get when you're in Streamyard and you're touching buttons and
Yeah,
things.
I know. I know. I'm over here trying to share and everything else.
Yeah, I know. That's what I said. Hands off the button. So there is one platform that is now entering the hashtag arena. I mean, they've been there before, but they're really kicking things up now. So those are the reasons why every year I set aside this time to where we're going to talk about the basics and what I consider the basics. I mean, if you read an article or go some another website and they talk about this, that, and the other, well, that's them. I can only talk about the things that I think are important for you guys to know. So I'm not the be all and end all of information. There's plenty of information. This is the key, and this is the thing that's golden about the internet. Everybody has a voice, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there you have it. So I'm going to talk about the things that I think are important that you need to know, particularly surrounding this topic this week. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. And also I say welcome and share this out, guys. Yes, I asked for to share. That's one of the basics. We're going to talk about this a little later in the month. It's called asking people to do things for you, call to action. So I asked you guys to share this out wherever platform you're on. There's a button, there's a tool, there's something. Terralina was doing it while I was talking. She shared. Mm-hmm. So we ask you guys to share because, it's the thing to do when you're watching a live stream or you get information or you see someone that hey, I like what you're saying. I want to share this out so other people can get the information that you're sharing, that you're giving out. Also, more voices, more opinions, more lively chat. Things are going on. We're laughing and joking. People come in and out. And as I said earlier, I think I said last week that we had people that were global. So we're global. We need to be proud of that fact. So,
and the thing is that, biz chicks care about each other. We take care of each other. We support each other. So that is another reason to share, because you want someone else to know. And then you have someone to discuss it with later. It's, as entrepreneurs, we're often faced with this issue of not having anybody to talk to, Terry. And now that we're even more isolated, it's like, oh my goodness. So so if you hear the same thing, then you've got something in common to talk about.
Yes. I mean, that's what you do when you find a piece of information or something that you want others to know. You share it. So we ask you to do that.
It's like a good recipe.
It's like what's the it just popped into my head, the slogan for State Farm. I don't know if it's still the same, but it was like a good neighbor.
Like a good neighbor.
So you want to be right. So you want to be, you're here, you're part of the community. You want to say, hey, I want to be neighborly and I want to share, and I don't want to hoard the information for myself. Not that you're hoarding. I'm just saying that, that might be one of the things you're doing. Okay, so that's what we're doing this month, and I'm just while I'm talking, I'm looking through my notes as usual because they're out of order, and I apologize for that. I had some things I wanted to show, and also hold on just a second, guys. I had something that I wanted to bring up, a link as usual. It's eluding me. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay, that's it. Let me open. Okay, so we're going to talk about hashtags. And it's working today.
Cool.
All right. I apologize, guys. My screen is set to black, so I could switch it back and forth, but it's just like a pain in the patootie. I can't think of any other word to say. I want to say another word, but I'm not going to say it. That is like, okay, you want a button for everything. Don't you just want a button for everything to make things easier? That's what, I found it. Okay. All right, let me open this because I want to screen share these.
Wow.
Get to them. Okay. Is that there? Yeah, it's there. All right. So
ready?
All right, yeah, hashtags. So what exactly is a hashtag?
Yes.
Let's start there. Because see, this is basics. We're not gonna say, I'm not gonna assume that you know. So I have there we go.
Please give us the definition. I always like to start with definitions.
Yeah, a hashtag is simply a word that has the hashtag symbol in front of it. And I want to show you because I could say it. I want to show you, so I'm going to bring it up.
Okay.
Here we go. Ta-da! That's a hashtag. It's just simply a keyword with the hashtag symbol.
With the pound symbol.
The pound symbol, yeah. It used to be, okay, let's take it back. So it used to be called a pound symbol way back when we had old phones with the buttons. Do you remember those desk phones with the buttons on it? The desk phones, and it's still on your phone. But really? Everybody calls, when you go to dial, isn't it there? Let me check.
I don't know. I don't have a home phone anymore. I only have my
Well, I mean on your cell phone. It
Oh
should be
yeah,
there also.
it's in there. Mine are in there with the symbols. I do believe. Let's see. Let me
Okay,
pull up
I'm
my.
bringing up my phone. Nothing is working today. I don't know what's going on. Is it Mercury
Okay, yes,
retrograde?
it is on there. The star and the pound symbol are on there.
On the keypad, yes. Okay, so
My phone.
this tells you how often I
How
I
long?
make calls. I don't make calls where I have to go
Mhm.
boop 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 because my phone is set up for voice dialing and
You see what I
contact
mean?
list.
I dial
um,
by name now. I don't remember anybody's number. How you doing, Touchy? It's good to have you in the
okay.
house.
Yeah, so Gabby says it's still on my caller's phone, and Taji's here. Good morning, Taji.
Morning, Touchy.
Good to see you. So we're taking it way back. If anybody here is Gen Z or millennial, you guys are like, what are you talking about? Go to YouTube and look up an old video on old phones. But it used to be, and I can remember the phone that had the holes with the circle that you had to take a pencil and. I
Oh,
was a little kid.
the rotary phone.
Yes, that's what it's called. So
I tried to
those
remember.
are those are artifacts. But see,
I
I
tried to
rarely
say rotation phone.
rotate rotary. And
Rotary phone.
what is rotary means round? I don't know. But though we're taking it way back old
It
school,
means
like
dial up, people. For those dial
remember
up.
when? So now the thing is, the voice assistants are so prevalent. Your phone is a voice assistant. People don't go, well, I don't have an Alexa. Yes, you. Oh, I just said it. I don't have one of those voice thingies. But you have, if you have a smartphone, you have a voice thingy.
Yes.
So don't say, well, I don't have a voice thingy that I
You
thought.
just need, if you haven't set it up, you need to set it up.
And Taji says, "Hi, not the pencil and the rotary phone. You remember that? I took it way back. You
Yep.
trying to
Yep. I remember party lines and everything else. Yeah.
party lines. Was
yeah,
that where people shared a line or something? Was
yes.
that?
Like if you were in a small town, everybody could hear on the same line. and then they got private lines where nobody could hear. It's sort of like where your Snapchat, your stuff goes away. Not so somebody heard it.
I remember I had one in a second line. Now that was a big deal when I was a teen because you wanted phone calls and there was no, oh well, it was one phone call. And if you're waiting for a phone call, someone else, your parents on the phone, you're like, bye.
Not only that, there was no privacy because the phone was in the hallway.
Unless you had a long extent, we had a long cord.
Everybody could hear your conversation.
The long cord, and you would take the long cord and stretch it to the next room so you could have some privacy.
Alleged privacy, yes.
These are the things that Gen Z will never know.
How you doing, Lakeisha?
Hey, Lakeisha. And so Jill is here. Yes,
hey,
breathing space.
Yes.
Gabby is laughing. Lakeisha says, wow, Carolina Austin. Party line, you took it way back.
Yeah, old school. I remember that. It was
so lots of laughs. Keep it coming. Keep the laughs coming, ladies, and everybody. I don't want to leave out the guys.
Yes.
And Jill says, I remember when call waiting came. Yeah, I wanted it. My mom wouldn't get. She was like, I'm not spending money on that. And the call ID, I'm not spending money on that because everything with the phone, you had to pay for every feature. It wasn't like given to you.
So it was like they're doing us now with the internet.
Yeah,
you can have tier 1 or you can have tier 2.
Right. So those wonderful things like call waiting and call forwarding and I remember when my mom was like, "We're not getting. I don't need that." That's
not happening.
My mom was like, "I don't need that." But please, can we have cable? I don't need that. It was just, as when I was a kid, all the things was on, on MTV and stuff back then. So it was like you had to have cable. Like
Is that what the deal was?
Yeah, you had, like I want my MTV. Well, I didn't have it, so.
Well, I guess my kids were just deprived. I don't know.
So I mean, okay, we're going way back. So let's bring it back to 2020. I mean, it's nice to talk about those old things, but it's like gotta come back to reality in 2020. So the hashtag everyone, that is simply your keywords for the thing that you're targeting on a website, or if you're targeting on social media. And why are those things important? Hi, Maureen. And Robin is here. Oh. Hi, Robin. Okay. So this, cause and the thing is, we're taking it back because hashtags go way back to 2007. That's where the concept was first realized on Twitter. And I want to bring up the first. Let me see. This is another thing I'm going to mention in StreamYard. We need to get a better way to bring in graphics.
To share.
Yeah, to share. So I have several things lined up. You have to rename them. Tachi knows about all of this that you got to set up for your show. I need to do a better job, so I apologize. And here we go. Got it. Okay, so how do you feel about using hashtag? And see, this is 2007, and see how he says hashtag pound, because he had to put the pound in, because way back August 23rd, 2007. This is Chris Messina. I'm not sure who he is. He's a blue check, but he's some company or something. And he says, as in Barcamp message. So does that sound like Chinese?
No, it sounds like he's asking, how do we feel about using that symbol, the pound symbol,
yes,
now known as a hashtag, to identify different groups? So if you're looking for a group, you could put in pound bar camp.
Yes,
and find the messages. Am I correct?
Yes, you're correct. So the purpose of the hashtag is to quickly find information on Twitter, on Instagram, on Pinterest has hashtags, and now Facebook. Remember I was saying earlier that one of the platforms was not using hashtags effectively. And this is the deal. Hold on, guys. And I forgot to put the title up. See, everything is just how to use hashtag effectively. So let's start this. This is the title of today's topic. This is today's discussion is how to use hashtag effectively. So I want to make sure we got that clear. I forgot to bring that up. So
sorry, I could have done that for you.
No, it's in it's in the branding thing.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Yeah. So don't worry about it. It's my fault. Like I said, I did some new things, some new playing around. So now I got to practice, and also
we get distracted.
Okay. Yeah. So it's just it's September. Things are still the way they are, and we're waiting for changes. So where was I? The hashtags and we're talking about this, how to use the hashtags effectively. Is where I'm going with this, but we're starting with the basics of, okay, if you don't know what a hashtag is. And it really started on Twitter back in 2007, so long ago, with Chris Messina was his name. So it's really was brought up as a way to organize and to find information quickly online, and it's evaluated from it evolved from that Twitter tweet that I just I brought up for you.
Okay.
Hold on a minute, guys. I was playing with my phone with the, I don't make phone calls, and now I got to bring my notes back. And now I got, what is this? Now I got a pop up in my app. What the heck? It wants me to upgrade. Like there's a 40% deal, and it popped up, and I couldn't remove it. So like I said, this is like a weird day. Everything is just like, what the heck? What is that? Wow. Okay, so the reason why we're talking about the hashtag is because, we want everybody to know. You might not be using hashtags effectively or well or whatever. That's why I said how to use hashtag effectively. That's officially the topic. And do we have any more comments?
Not yet. We're waiting to get to the subject.
Okay. I'm just like, it's already half an hour in. All right. So it's I really want to get to with that tweet to tell you that it's really hashtags are pound signs that help categorize social media content, making it easier for users to find the content that they want based on the hashtag. And remember, hashtag is really a keyword or something that you want to get the attention of. It's a word that you use to get the attention of a certain group, and you put the hashtag pound symbol in front of it. Okay, that's really what it is. Now, there's no limit to the length of a hashtag, but people don't put 30 characters in a hashtag. They're really short. They have to be a mouthful. They have to make sense.
Okay.
Also, a lot of people will a lot of people will capitalize each word so it stands out so people can read it. Because sometimes I see a hashtag, I go, huh, what the heck is that? Okay, so those are some of the things. There's no limit.
So a hashtag is case sensitive?
It's not case sensitive. I'm glad you asked that. It's not case sensitive.
Capitalized. I want.
Okay, this is one of the things that people do because we're used to hashtags. So usually hashtags are all lowercase, and they have to make sense a little bit. And I'm going to bring up one to show you that what happens when hashtags go bad. When hashtags go bad, that sounds like a reality show. When hashtags go bad. But they when you look at them, they make sense. Like the one that I pulled up that said a hashtag. It's a word, so it has to make sense. It can't just be a bunch of characters that don't make sense. It has to be a word, usually a keyword. But they can be as many characters as you want because you can use a combination of words. You can actually use a phrase. Okay. Let me.
Can you use an emoji? I'm just asking this while you're okay. No emojis.
Hashtags, emojis are two different things. Okay. Well, you can't. Well, let me take that back now.
Could you use right? Hashtag happy face?
You can. That's why I said let me take it back because I just realized that when I'm on watching some TV shows, like The Masked Singer was one that came to mind. I usually go to Twitter to see what everybody's saying about guessing about who the person is behind the mask. Now the show, it comes on Fox, The Masked Singer. They have a hashtag called The Masked Singer, and they capitalize the T, the M, and the S, so it stands out more. Because if it was all lowercase, it would just run together. Yes. So The Masked Singer, they use an emoji at the end of their hashtag. And it's not just The Masked Singer. There's a couple, I think America's Got Talent does it. A lot of reality TV shows do it. But you can put an emoji, and they usually put it at the end. So, for example, like The Masked Singer would be capital T, capital M, capital S. And then it's like a little purple mask.
Okay.
Emoji. So they put that on theirs to stand out, but you don't have to. They do it to stand out. So that's really the key. It's like the hashtag you want it to stand out. You want it to because you want people to use it. Now here's the other side of hashtags. You don't own it. So anybody can say anything and use your hashtag or a popular hashtag, and it could be negative.
Yes. Now I have seen that.
A lot.
With a lot of phrases that are used for churches, like worship or praise.
Well, see, that's the thing. A hashtag, it doesn't belong to the church. It doesn't belong
to an individual or an institution.
It doesn't belong to any business, any group, any community. So that's the deal. You can use a perfectly innocent hashtag, and then someone who is doing, let's say, something negative, hate speech, bullying, porn, whatever, they can use it. And when you go to search for it on Twitter or Instagram or whatever, you're going to see those posts also. So there's no way to stop that.
And I don't want you guys to think that the individual has created all of that.
No, see, there's no ownership.
Yeah.
There's no ownership. So you have to take the good with the bad. Okay, so now there is, I remember this way back. This goes back to 2012, where McDonald's The PR firm, the PR, department decided, hey, let's get on this Twitter thing and let's get on Twitter and let's do something positive with Mick D stories. And they did a capital MC and a capital D in stories, thinking that people would share their lovely, wonderful, warm feelings about going to McDonald's. It didn't work out that way. There was a lot of complaints and a lot of people using that hashtag to bash McDonald's because they didn't like the burger or they had a bad experience or they just
wanted they didn't get the toy they wanted or
right. So I wanted to bring, hold on, let me, okay, I gotta have another screen share. Let me see if I can make sure that it's up. All right, StreamYard. When I go to the community meeting, I'm going to bring this up. There needs to be a better way. Okay, so here we go. This says, and I'm going to read it. It says, hashtag. Yeah. See how it's capital B? A hashtag created to criticize a campaign, organization, or person. An example hashtag turning hashtag 2012 McDonald's. They use Mick D stories because Mickey people say McDonald's, Mickey D, MD, MCD, whatever. So they shorten it to MCD stories, and then they thought it was a feel good thing that people would just share a lovely, rainbows and lollipops about McDonald's. Well, no, people who were unhappy with McDonald's or wanted to bash it in any kind of way, they went on and put their tweets on Twitter and use this hashtag. So they jumped on the hashtag. So this is an example of the hashtag being used not for the intents and purposes that McDonald's PR department wanted to use it. So they had to quickly shut it down, but you can't really shut it down. And I'm going to show you another thing why you can't. They couldn't shut it down. Let me bring up another tab. Hold on. I did the search yesterday. Hold on. My little thing is sleeping. Okay, there we go. Now this is black. I apologize. I hope you can still see it because my screen is black. So let's look at these. So McDonald's tried to be cool with Mick D stories, left people telling all the horror stories from their visit to McDonald's. Now, remember, this came out in 2012. I did a search last night. This was September 1st. Somebody's still tweeting about this hashtag MCD stories. And if you go to Twitter and search, it'll say there's all kind of things. Here's something in German. Here's some stuff. Here's something. McDonald's, hashtag McDonald's, hashtag McD stories. I'm getting sick of your customers. Please put via. So somebody threw out some McDonald's garbage on the street. So yeah, so there's, they're using, it's still alive, this hashtag. This hashtag thing is still alive. Is the reason why I brought this up. And you can go to Twitter right now and search for it, and it's there. So this is one of the things that I wanted to bring up about hashtags. There's a good side to it and then the bad side. So, but what do you do if you as a business, you want to use a hashtag? I said, go ahead and use a hashtag, make up a hashtag, or use a keyword to your, industry. Like I would use hashtag small business. I use that one a lot. Or hashtag small business owners, or hashtag social media, hashtag social media market. You see how I'm doing that with the keywords in my topic? So I just simply put the £sign in front of it, and there's no spacing. You can capitalize, or it could be lowercase or whatever. Okay, we got some comments. Yeah, let me bring them up. Tati says, that's the thing, can't control people's behavior, right?
Yeah.
And Jill from Breathe Space says, in my industry, meditation and wellness, the hashtag mindfulness is popular. Yes, unfortunately, other industries have caught on, and now there's lots of swimsuit Instagram models using the hashtag mindfulness. See, that's the deal. Yeah. And then Tati says, I love this. When you ask for engagement, be careful what you ask for, LOL. Exactly. So that's the deal with, this is one of the unfortunate things with social media. Everybody has a voice, but everybody has a voice. So you get the positive voices and you get the negative voices. The only thing you can do, and then like Jill says with hers, the mindfulness hashtag, The only thing you can do is you can continue to use it, and if it's not too much of a mess with other not with off topic posts, you can use it, or you could think of using something that is not too popular but still connects to your your topic, your industry. You can try that, because hashtag could be anything. Now, the way it's popular or not, that's the thing you need to gauge. Now on Twitter, we can't, there's only one way to see the popularity of a hashtag, is you have to go to trending topics. You have to go to trending topics, and those are the things that the top 10 things posts most tweeted with this particular hashtag. Okay, so I'm gonna go real quick and look at my Twitter and see what's okay. It says what's trending or what's happening. They keep changing the terminology. It's trending topics, but mine says what's happening is something about Trump, Karen Carpenter, something about the California wildfires, something about someone named Megan. So it's listed. I could go in. There's something about Lupita. I'm thinking that's the actress. Something about Pence and Harris. So there's others. Hashtag The View. That's the TV show. Is it on now? I guess it is. So there's different things trending. So they're really topical. Hashtags need to be topical, is my point.
There's a point.
Use them. Okay. Now, the popularity of it can be gauged more effectively on Instagram, because Instagram, when you go to the hashtag, it will tell you the number of people or the number of posts using that hashtag. So Instagram is a better platform to use and see the effectiveness of hashtags.
Okay.
Also, remember, using a hashtag is like search, a way of getting discovered. So say, for example, on Instagram, you post something about your business today and you say, well, only the people that are following me are going to see this. How can I get more people that aren't following me to see this? Well, you use a popular hashtag. Now, the popularity on Instagram, that it can get into the millions. Like the hashtag could be like in 10 million, 10 million posts for this hashtag. Now, this is the deal. If you use one of those really popular hashtags, the way Instagram scrolls and feeds, it's like that. Now, if you use a hashtag that says, maybe has 500,000 posts attached to it, you get a better chance of being seen by someone who's not following you. So the lower the number, the better the chance of when someone is looking. Because now on Instagram, we can follow hashtags. So if you, if you like jewelry, you can follow hashtag jewelry or any of the other subcategories, something that you're interested in. So that will show up in your feed. Okay, but I'm talking about the Explore. When you go to Explore tab, or when someone is searching, when you go to that hashtag page, Instagram has a hashtag page or a view, and the ones that are most popular, they have a top and a recent. So you would show up in the recent, but only if you use a hashtag that was, say, like a couple of thousand, but still popular. But if you use a hashtag like the one for New York City, let me look it up real quick. I think it's like 170 million posts. I'm gonna bring up my Instagram.
I'm over here on a thing called Ingrammer.
Okay, that's an Instagram tool.
Yeah, it's not. It says Instagram hashtag generator. Is that
okay? I haven't heard of that tool.
Okay, and so you can put in your hashtag. Let me see if it'll let me work.
Okay, so while you're doing that, I went to my Instagram on the desktop. This works on mobile too. So I typed in hashtag New York. It's 104 million posts. Now, if I post something relevant to my business or whatever, and I use the hashtag New York, it's not sticky, because there's 104 million posts. Those things are going to go by fast. I would probably use something that's adjacent to New York, and as you scroll through, the numbers get lower. So there's a hashtag that says New York style, 597,000 posts. I have a better chance of someone discovering me through that, because see, the feed isn't rolling so fast because the number is lower. The number of posts is lower. Okay. That's one of the strategies you want to look at. Let's see. Is there any comments? Yeah.
Yes, with my physical.
Yeah. Breathing Space says Jill says when my physical location was open, I used hashtags for the city I lived in. Fairly small city. I connected with local residents. Thank you for posting that, Jill. See, that's one of the good things about using a hashtag. You can use it to be discovered locally. So you use a city hashtag. See, I couldn't use New York City because it's a big city, but where Jill is, it's a smaller city, so she could use that to get discovered because people in that location are going to either see that location when you post it on an Instagram post, and they tap it and they see every post in that geographical location. So this works good for being discovered locally as a business. So here's her example that she used it. And it's a fairly small city, and she connected with local residents. So that's what she wants to do because she's doing things locally, right? So that works. That connects. You were talking about a tool, an Instagram tool, right?
Oh yeah, I pulled up Influencer Market Hub, and it says 11 best Instagram hashtag generator tools for the web. So, I can share
the link.
that.
You can share that.
Okay.
What's it called? Instagram what?
It says Influencer Marketing Hub, 11 best Instagram.
Okay. Is that an article from the website?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
On a website.
Yeah, so share it when you yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I have it now. You see that?
Okay.
And let me go over here, and you can scroll through and you can see like 11 Instagram hashtag generator tools for the web.
Okay.
And they start listening and talking about why they're important. Guys, you can look at this article if you want. I'll put the
put the link in. Put the link in.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there are a ton of hashtag lookup tools or hashtag generation tool. Oh yes, all hashtags is one. That's a good one. There's a couple ones there. That one, all hashtag. That's a good one to look up. But you can also just go straight to Twitter and search, or straight to Instagram. That's what I use. I just go right to Instagram because it tells me when I type in the hashtag, it gives me the number. So I can do that. But this is, if you want to generate a hashtag, which is you want to think of more ideas to use or more words to use for a hashtag. Like I brought up New York City. There's tons of others that I could think of. But if I can't think of it, then I use one of these generator tools, and they come up with keywords and they put the hashtag in front of it.
Yes.
Okay. So that's what that is. Yeah.
I'll put that over in there. Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
No problem.
Yeah, we need that. But I mean, those tools are good. There's a couple others. I think I talked about one last year. I forgot the name of it. That was a Chrome extension. But I don't like to add a lot of Chrome extensions because the more extensions you add, the more it's slower and Chrome crashes and stuff. But there's lots of tools. So yeah, so Teralina put the link there. Check it out and see what you like about it. I want to stop here and say if there's any questions about anything that we've talked about.
Okay, I have a question because I don't use hashtags as I should.
Okay.
So if I'm putting an Instagram post up, and I put a hashtag there, you're saying that Instagram will tell me if it's how many people are using it.
When you're searching, you have to search, not when you're creating a post. So this is the process. You have to think about the hashtag before you create the post. Whether it's Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, wherever.
Okay.
You have to think about your industry and what are the terms, what are the keywords that would get the most interest from people who are in that target audience, that target market.
Okay, so to find out what the number is, do I put it up there where the little spyglass is?
Yeah. Okay. I was looking on the desktop. So if you go to the desktop, you go to Instagram.com. There's a search button at the top, a box, and you just type hashtag and whatever it is, and you get the information. Now on the phone, on mobile, you go to the little the magnifying glass. Tap on the magnifying glass, you go up to the top and you do search. You can do a hashtag search.
Yes. Okay, by
You
just
could
putting the
you could
hashtag
just type, yeah. This is
and
the
the
easy thing.
keyword.
Now they do have tabs that say tags, but I don't waste time with that. I go to the box, I type in the hashtag, and then as soon as you start typing, so I'll say New York City, and then it'll come up with the suggestings for that, the numbers.
And so you should, you're recommending we use a moderate number, not like 5
Oh,
million.
okay. No, not. I'm saying for the length of the one hashtag on Instagram, you can use up to 30 hashtags. Now,
Okay.
here's another deal with this. You hear rumors. I've heard people talk about Instagram will penalize you if you use all 30. That's not true. They gave you the option to use all 30. They're not going to penalize you. I've heard crazy stories from people that, oh, you can only use 5. Not true. They give you 30. You can use 30. Also, there's another thing with your captions and using hashtag in your captions on Instagram. Some people saying it ruins the look of the aesthetic. Well, you're not there for the look. You're there to get people to follow your account and learn more about your business. So it's not about the look. Also, you can hit the enter key a couple of times to push the hashtag down below the caption. Here's another thing. People say, oh, you should put the hashtags in the comments. It doesn't make a difference. Instagram doesn't care where the hashtags go, if they go in the caption of the post or in the comments. But the thing is, you have the hashtags have to be there right away when the post is published. So
when it's
if you're
initially published, it has to
right,
be there.
so when you're at the time of publication, when you hit boop, when you hit publish, that's when they need to be there. So if you're taking the time and going back and putting in the comments, that ship has sailed. Instagram is like, bloop, we already ahead of you, and we're already showing this to people in your feed or people that are following the hashtag. So this is the deal. You have to think carefully about why would Instagram give you a tool and then penalize you for using it. They don't do that. So if they say you can use 30 hashtags, you can use 30 hashtags. Now there are people that are like, oh, well, that all of those hashtags, they look spammy. Well, they're there to get attention. That's what you're on social media for. And if you're doing the things that we talked about before with content marketing, you're putting up eye-stopping pictures, graphics that get the attention, that provide the value that you're trying to convey. You're saying something important. Your caption, you've written stuff that you want people to know about. They're all going to come because of those things, not because you use 30 hashtags and look spammy. I mean, some of the stuff that I hear, talking about in your YouTube videos about the best practices of Instagram, I've heard all kind of stuff, and I'm like, that's silly. That's silly. You can use more than 5 hashtags. You can put your hashtags in the caption. When your caption is when you're writing the text. You can hit the enter key a couple times to push it down if you don't want it to be off, but those things are irrelevant. It's all stuff that happens when you hit the publish button. Make sure all your things are there.
So make sure all your ducks are in a row.
Make sure all your ducks. You got a eye-stopping, thumb-stopping picture. You got a caption that the text is going to make people go, "Ooh, I want to read some more of that." Because the first few words show up in a caption, and you have to tap the more. So you want to write something, that first sentence, to make people go, wow, I gotta read more, and they hit the more and they engage with your post. All of those things that we talked about before. It's not the number of hashtags. It's not, oh, well, you can't do this and that. I've heard a lot of crazy things with Instagram. Here's the deal with Instagram hashtags. Don't pick the ones that have 100 million posts. You're not going to get seen because Instagram has to post those things, and they it goes by fast. It's like, but if you use a hashtag that the hashtag has 25,000 posts on it and it's local, like Jill was saying, that's a winner, because that's 25,000 people that are going to see it, because it's going to stick at the top longer. It's not going to be pushed down by a new post.
Got you.
Okay. So you do want to use hashtags. I would say stick with the million and below. Because some of these hashtags you do want to be in. Like mine would be social media. I would post in there, but I would know that if I use that hashtag, it's not going to be seen. It's like a few seconds and it's gone because there's like 10 million, like a million or whatever. So the lower number you go, the longer that your post will be seen connected to that hashtag. Okay, a lot of people don't understand that, so I want to make sure everybody gets that with Instagram.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody got that with Instagram. Now, Facebook, I'm gonna bring up real quickly. Facebook has not been a great place to place hashtags because here's the deal: people would post on Instagram and automatically send it to Facebook, and then all of those hashtags. If you use 30 hashtags, they're all in the feed, and it used to get people upset. Like, what the heck is all of these hashtags? I don't need that because remember, Facebook, you're connected by knowing someone, so there's not really any need to search. But now that we have more business pages, more groups, more topical things in Facebook, they're pushing the hashtag use. So now I'm starting to put hashtags in my posts. I would suggest that you do. I'm not sure the rules of how many. I'm not sure the limit, but I think one of my posts, I have like maybe 10 or 12. I would say that's a good number. Also, I haven't seen the count numbers. Like with Instagram, you see the count numbers, the number of posts connected to a hashtag. With Facebook, there's no numbers for that. It's just basically when people go into the search feature and they type in the hashtag, it's going to pull it up. There may be more information with that, but Facebook is starting to get more into search features like hashtag. But Facebook was never a great place to be known for hashtag or searching because you're connected by knowing each other, not topical. See, Instagram and Twitter, those are like informational sites where it's topical, it's news oriented, it's based on interest. Facebook is based on who do you know personally.
Relationship.
Right. It's based on friends, being a friend. But now they're starting to move it to where people can find information by searching in hashtag. Because this is recently this year. So that's one of the things.
It makes sense because people are trying to be more connected, and because a lot of people are new to social media because of being confined and being forced to go over there.
They're based on it. What can I find on Facebook about this interest of mine that I have? Golfing, jewelry, exercise, fitness is good. All of those things, meditation and things like that Gabby and Jill are focused on. So Jill says, may help to add in your industry or target audience after your city, Sacramento realtors or Sacramento moms, Sacramento businesswomen. Thank you for bringing that up, Jill. She's right. So this is what I was saying about when I brought up mine about New York. I wouldn't use hashtag New York, but something adjacent. So it will be New York City and some more words. So that's what she's bringing up. She's saying that her city and realtors or moms or restaurants or exercise yoga studios. You see how that works with the city.
So you can narrow it down.
Right, because people are using those hashtags even though they're long. Sacramento businesswomen, that's a long one, but people will use it because they're trying to be specific about who they're targeting. Sacramento businesswomen, that wouldn't apply to me because I'm not in Sacramento. But if you're in Sacramento and you want to do that and you want to get people that are interested in that topic locally, that's a great way to do it. So you would use that hashtag on Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest does it, even LinkedIn. LinkedIn has a hashtag feature where you can put hashtag in your post. You can also search on LinkedIn and see the number of posts associated with that hashtag. So it helps you to filter out and see which ones are going to get me the most bang for my buck, which ones I'm going to get discovered faster, quicker, or slower. Depends on how you want to do this. So like I said, if it's a hashtag that has like 100 million, like the New York one, you're not going to be seen. Your post is going to go like that, like a fast train. But if you use something that's say 20, 30,000 based on like I had one that said New York style was 500,000. I would use that one, even though that's a high number, because it's a slower chance of my post sticking when someone goes in to search or discover that hashtag.
Mm,
Okay.
okay.
Now there's a lot more we can go over about hashtags, but I really want to give you the basics and give you some tips on how to pick the right hashtag, the one that's going to work for you. Now you're going to have to experiment. You're going to have to try one and see what happens, or that was too many. Let me try one that's smaller, but make sure it's relevant to your industry or your topic. Okay. That's
Gotcha.
the key to it. Right. Any more questions about the basics? Because there's much more. I could go into much more about hashtags, but we're limited by time.
So maybe we need to have another segment on
we could do that.
More things about hashtags.
Yeah. Also, I'm probably gonna put a PDF together of some stuff we talked about. So make sure that you're following me, and you know where to find me. I'm going to bring it up. Let me see. Here we go. There we go.
Where can we find Terry?
Terry Johnson online.
Online everywhere.
Send me a DM, send me a something, send me a whatever. You know how to do that. And then the Biz Chicks, you know to find Biz Chicks everywhere. They're everywhere too.
Yes, because you can, if you're looking to refer someone so they can join Biz Chicks, or if you haven't joined already, you can text Biz to 33777 and join the party. We'd love to have you become a really important part of our community. We need all of you, and we celebrate you right now. We want to thank you for tuning in today.
Yes. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. Like I said, this month we're gonna hit all the basic topics.
Yeah, I'm glad we're going back over this.
No, I mean it's something we started. We started. I looked at it. I said we've been doing this 4 years in a row. I said, well, we'll continue it because there's new stuff. There's stuff people may not know about hashtags. There's some tips. There's some things. Like I said, something new. Facebook is now starting to push. More posts that have hashtags. So definitely put hashtags in your posts on your Facebook pages, your business pages. Now profiles, that's another thing because like I said, Facebook, you're connected by friends. So you want to annoy your friends. I don't know. I mean, that's up to you. But if you have a business page, which you should, if you're a business owner, you should have a page, you should have a group. You can use your hashtags there for search features, for getting found, for gathering information around a topic. And then, you could share that page again on Instagram. They do have pages for each hashtag and there are links. If you use the desktop version, it really works really well where you can share out the pages to the hashtags. Also, one more thing about the hashtags, you should make one that's your business name.
Oh, okay.
Because you can gather up all the posts that you put, say on Instagram. For mine, I have Terry Johnson Online, but that's my account name too. But if I use a specific hashtag, I could use that. I could pull that hashtag up and that page and share it out, or I could tell people to use that hashtag and I would see their posts. You want to get my attention? Use this hashtag that I made up. Because really, you make them up, but it's around something that has to do with your business that's not popular. This is how you keep the people off of your hashtag.
Okay.
We call that hashtag jacking, where they jump on a hashtag. Robin says, TJ, do you teach a workshop on Twitter, Instagram, etc.? Thank you for asking, Robin. I am working on that. Thank you for doing that. If you guys want to, no, I didn't put the page up. Just go to Facebook or, whatever platform that you want to use, Periscope, Twitter. We're on Twitch, we're on YouTube, wherever. Just go in there and let me know that you want to be on the list. Just say, I want to be on the list, and I'll put you personally on the list. But I'm going to make a page where everybody can sign up.
Hey, Khalid.
In the work. So thank you for working on working. I'm working on it. Thank you for mentioning it. And Khalid says a PDF would be amazing. Yes, I'm going to work on that. So that's what I'm saying. DM me, go to the comments here, say I want to be on the list. That's all you have to do. And then I'll contact you. I need your email and you'll give it to me. I'm working on the page so where you could just put that in automatically. And like Robin said, thank you for bringing that up, Robin. And Tachi said, great show. Thank you, Tachi. I'm trying to cover it from the ABC of, I don't know nothing about hashtags. What do I need to know? There's a lot more that needs to be known and it needs to be put in a format. So I'm going to work on that. Just say I want to be on the list, and DM if we're on Facebook or whatever. You want to send me a message privately, because don't put your email out in public like this, because someone will come along and take your email. So just reach out to me and let me know that you want to be on the list, and just
so Robin said put her on the list.
Okay, Robin, we're friends. I think we are. So I could just
I'm pretty sure you
DM
connected.
me,
yeah.
Or go to my page and send me a private message. Terry Johnson Online on Facebook. Send me a private message. Also on Twitter is WebGirlTJ, and let me bring that up, because I like I said, I was playing around with graphics, so let me bring that up.
There you go, guys.
All of these places.
Take a screenshot. Get your phone out and take a picture of this.
Yes.
Okay,
we're going to leave it up for a few seconds.
Yeah, we're going to leave this up.
Yeah.
And also, if we sign off, you can see it at the end on Facebook and take a picture.
Yes.
So that you know how to connect with her, depending on what platform you're on.
Yeah. So when we end the broadcast, I'm going to put it back up so it'll be frozen.
It'll be standing at the end of the show. Okay.
But I am working, like I said, I am working on getting a page up where you go to the website and you just put your information in and everything's good. So, but see, this is the call to action. Yes. Just say, I want to be on the list.
Where you can register to get the PDF.
Right.
Yes.
We're going to do the PDF for this show, and going forward, we're going to have the information so you don't have to write it down or remember it or rewatch. But we do like when you rewatch. We do like you watch the replay. So the replay gang, hey guys, I know you're here. Put the hashtag replay gang, or let us know where you are watching us from. We want to know that information. Okay.
Yes. And
if
we missed saying hello to you in the chat, it's not because we intended to overlook you. I just missed it. So I just want to give you a shout out just in case.
Yeah, so we missed it because we got there's a lot of things going on in StreamYard that we're like, hey, look at that, click on that. So we don't want to miss anybody. If we did, we're sorry. Just say, hey, you missed me, and I'll give you a shout out. We'll after the show. The video is still live because I've gotten, responses from people a week later watching the replay and saying, hi or whatever. So continue to do that. We appreciate it. That means that we're getting through to you. We're giving you information that you need to know. Something that is of value and is connecting with you. We need to know that. That's feedback. That's good feedback. So we need to know that.
So we're going to roll. We're going to roll the brand, and we're going to put up that graphic. Put the graphic up, please, T.
Okay.
Of where they can find you.
There we go.
Okay? And in the meanwhile, we want to say to you, thank you for tuning in. And don't forget to go to the front of your own line. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow is Wednesday. We'll be here with Coach Karen, and she'll be dropping tips about your money and your mind.
Yes, very important. It's very important. And again, thank you for watching, guys. We really appreciate it. Put all your questions, comments, any thoughts in this broadcast or on Biz Chicks, wherever you want to find us. We will find you. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
We'll find you. Okay. And thank you. Have a great day, everybody.